Hey man, what's up?
Brad?
Yeah.
So what was hockey like growing up at like my age, being a Pee Wee hockey player?
So I was a Pee Wee. I grew up in Buffalo, New York. I just like you, man. When I was a Pee Wee, I played for the Buffalo Regals, and I had the opportunity to go to Quebec City for the Pee Wee tournament and play there, and it was amazing. Yeah, I mean, growing up in Buffalo playing hockey is great. You know how it is. It's very competitive here and exciting, and there's a lot of players. And it felt like then there was a lot of opportunity, so it was nice growing up here playing.
Did you live with a billet family at all? Like, I don't know, just...
Yeah, I lived with a couple different billets, actually. I played junior hockey. I left and went into Boston after high school. And half the season there, I lived in an apartment up in Hampton Beach, New Hampshire, and played junior hockey. And then the second half of the season, I moved closer to the rink and lived with a billet family there, and they were really cool. And then the following season, I played junior hockey in Springfield, Illinois, and lived with a family there for half the season as well until I got traded to Cleveland. But, so yeah, two different families were my billets. It was pretty exciting.
When did you finally realize that like junior hockey or playing college hockey was actually reality and that it could actually happen?
So man, I always thought like I always had a dream of playing in the NHL when I was your age. Growing up here in Buffalo, I even wrote it down somewhere that I wanted to play hockey in the NHL, and I always thought like I could make it, but I didn't really know what the path looked like. And when I was a kid, I wasn't really like the top player on any team that I was on. And I started getting cut from teams as I got older. So I got into high school and I started getting cut from a lot of places. And the dream sort of started to feel like it was slipping away. But for some reason, I just felt like I could still make it. And I guess it was like my senior year in high school was when I kind of realized that I was starting to be like a really good player again. And that's when I started to believe, like, wait a minute, I could go play college hockey. Maybe I could go play in the NHL someday. So,
yeah, that's cool.
So I played with Jonathan Quick, which my second year of pro, it was his first year pro. He was our goalie. He was the sickest goalie I've ever seen. My D partner was Johnny Boychuk one year when I was playing in the American League. There's still a couple guys playing, but now I'm starting to get a little older. So a lot of those guys are retiring, but there's still some guys in there that are still doing their thing. One thing I learned as a player is when you're younger, you're going to have a lot of time to take slap shots. You're going to have a lot of time to wind up. Every single year as you get older, you're going to have less and less time to get shots off. And really the most important thing is to get the puck to the net. So you really want to shorten your swing and get as much power and velocity as you can with the shortest amount of backswing. Make the shot as efficient as possible. As you start to get really good at it, next thing I want you to work on is keeping your eyes focused on the target and not looking at the puck at all. You watch any top defenseman or any top shooter in the league, you watch them nowadays and they're just constantly, they can literally just stare at the target and wait and then shoot. Keep that stick low too. Yeah. So here, try this too. For one, try doing maybe like 5 pucks in a row.
Alright, so just like get them off.
And try to have the same exact backswing on each shot. Shot. That's good, man. And just practice that, and I would even work on coming even a little lower. I mean, that was good. Yeah. But that was, I mean, that's really good.
As long as I could get, that'll benefit me the most.
Yeah, that was good.
All right, cool.
That's the move, man.
So what was it like playing hockey through the huge stick change from like wood to composite to the sticks that don't even weigh anything now?
It was an interesting transition. So I was like in junior and then really early on into college when the one piece came out. Because for most of my career I used wood when I was a kid, and then the aluminum sticks came out, and then you know, with the wood blades, and then I got to school and I was using, like I said earlier, a Louisville rubber with a 2-piece with a wood blade that I used to torch and curve myself. And then the one piece came out, and it was kind of tough to really get used to that feel, and there was a lot of hate from the old schoolers about the new sticks, and I remember it so vividly. You know, I was only 19, so I was really looking for, you know, any advantage I could get playing college hockey. And everybody, like the old guard, was hating on the new sticks. They broke too easily. They're too light. Can't feel the puck as well. So I really had a cool vantage point to see that. And also it was interesting because at the time when the sticks transitioned, I wasn't buying my stuff. I was at school, and we were basically using what the school was going to provide for us. So as players at a top level, we were asking our coach and our manager, like, hey, we got to get this new one piece. We got to get these new twigs. And the coach, the old school coach, would be like, you know, what's that going to cost me? And like, you don't need that technology. You don't need it. And all the players would be like, what? Like, we need this stuff, you know? Yeah. So it was definitely a cool transition. And I use that talk track and I use that stuff all the time now for Buttendz too. You know, I watched the stick evolve from, you know, wood to aluminum to carbon fiber 2-piece to 2-piece with, you know, and then a 1-piece full stick. And everybody's still taping their sticks. So I always tell people, like, you know, the grips have a much better feel on the new sticks, especially. So it's part of my, I love it now. It's part of my talk track as far as like the stick evolution. So,
all right.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, 1 for 1. Oh, 2 for 2. All right, 4 for 6.
Oh no. 1 for 2. 2 for 4. Oh no, 2 for 5.
Yeah!
Oh, poor Rob, I feel bad.
Losing streak.
I feel bad for this former pro.
Streak's going up.